Hello everyone. So today we are going to start our moral science classes, and that is the chapter name is willpower. Okay. So let's start. One day a teacher gave his students some mathematics problem for homework. As soon as they saw the problem, his pupils knew that it would be difficult to solve. Ramesh said to himself, "These sums are so difficult, I know I will never get them right, so there is no point of even attempting them," and did not take a second look at them. So once a time the teacher gave his student some maths problem, and thereafter there is a student whose name is Ramesh. He just told that these sums are so difficult, and that's why I don't even think to attempt them also. But there is also a guy, there is also a boy, Mohit, who also found the sums hard, but he tackled them differently. He thought to himself, these questions look difficult, but I am sure I will solve them if I work at them hard enough. Means there is another guy, Mohit, and his thinking was that these sums are difficult, but that doesn't mean that I can't solve them. I will solve them if I will work hard. Thereafter he tried many ways of solving them, and in the end he succeeded. When we are faced with a difficult task, whether in the class or outside that, we can solve it only if we make an effort. No work gets done if nothing is done about it. Means after trying several times, then the Mohit succeeded to do the maths, and that is the same thing we should do in our class or in the outside. If we got any kind of trouble, we should make our effort to get it done. Thereafter, one cannot hope to achieve anything if no one continuously says to oneself, I can't. Means it is not a good hope that if someone will say that I'm not going to do it, I'm sorry, it's not possible. So these are all the excuses. You can do anything if you will work hard. A person who does not even try to do a lesson or a job because it looks difficult is a lazy or destructive person. Such people are the victims of negative thinking. Means there are some people who always do the destructive and laziness they have, and these type of people were called as the negative person, as they have the negative thinking. Because they try to run away from their problems, they never achieve much in life or rise above the ordinary. Means those person who don't know how to tackle or how to do some effort for getting something, this type of people will never achieve anything in their life. They do not have confidence nor self-esteem in themselves. On the other hand, people who think positively and say to themselves, I can and I will, they are faced with a problem and achieve success. Means there are some people who don't have any kind of confidence in themselves, but there are some other peoples also live there who say that I can and I will, and these type of people will achieve success. As a result, they develop self-confidence to tackle any task, no matter how difficult it may seem. They are leader and touch barriers of today's society. Means those person who always used to say that I can and I will, or those person who always try to think that yes, I can do it, I can make it right. So these type of people have a lot of confidence to tackle any kind of task, any kind of problems in their life, and that's why they are called as a leader and touch bearers in today's society. The ability to do things successfully depends on your faith in yourself. You can accomplish any task you undertake if you can muster the will to do so. Means there has been a ability to do anything by yourself. Means you can do anything, but you have to keep faith on yourself only. You should first of all examine all the angles and aspects of the problem, and then mentally chalk out a plan to deal with each components. You can reduce a big daunting task into several smaller and simpler ones which may be easier to take care of. Means how to deal a problem. First of all, you should see the problem, see how big the problem is, what are the angles and aspects of the problem. Thereafter, try to make a plan so that you can just come out with the problem, and thereafter work hard to complete your plans. However, if you thought negatively like Ramesh and don't even take the first step, you won't accomplish anything. As I had told you before that there was a student named Ramesh who didn't even try to solve the maths. So if you will become like this person, you will never going to accomplish anything. Negative thinking and inactions are the biggest enemies of progress. You can do a difficult thing or overcome a difficult situation only if you have a position way of looking at it. Means you can do any kind of difficult things or overcome any kind of difficult situation if you have the positive way of looking at it. Don't think negatively. If you can say to yourself, I can, I must, and I will every time that you are faced with a task which looks daunting, you are talking the first step toward doing it successfully. Means if you are getting any problem, thereafter you should say that yes, I can do it, I can make it. That is the your first step which you took right now, and that is a good thing. That is the first step. And if you say this is too big a thing for me to handle, I can't do anything about it, I will leave it to the stars, means what, you will leave it to the stars, that means you just left everything to your faith, not to your faith. Okay, so if you are already failed, remember that fortunes favor only the brave. Means always remember that the good luck always favor the those person who are brave. Babur, the first Mughal king, used to be afraid of the dark when he was child. One day, one of his playmates challenged him going to the dark cave. Babur was frightened, but he did not want his companion to think that he was a coward. He said to him that there is nothing to be afraid of in the cave. Nothing will harm inside. He entered the cave, repeating this word to himself. Once inside the cave, he found it was like any other place except that it was dark. He exchanged resolved by positive thinking and was never afraid of the dark again. So here you can see that Babur was the first Mughal king, and he always used to afraid from the dark when he was child, and also you people also afraid from the dark too. But one day one of his friends challenged that, can you go to the dark cave? And thereafter hearing those words, Babur was very frightened. He thought that no, I won't let him think. I won't let my friend think that I am a coward. So that's why he tried to prove his bravery. He said to himself, there is nothing to be afraid of in the cave. Means there is nothing which I should be afraid, and no one can harm me inside. Thereafter he entered the cave, and once he entered the cave, he found that it was just like the other places, but it was a little bit of dark. And after that he just get uh, uh, bravery, and he just straightened his positive thinking by saying that yes, I can do it. And after that, never ever he was afraid of the dark again. So all this doesn't mean that you should be foolhardy or stupid or stubborn in deciding to tackle a job. You must not let false pride influence your decision, nor should you be swayed by your thoughts like what will people say. All of us have certain abilities and certain shortcomings. We must be able to judge that we can achieve what is beyond our reach and act accordingly. Like, never ever try to be a foolish person, because it doesn't mean that everyone whoever just give me any kind of challenge and I will do it. Like everyone will just told me to do a challenge, like I had to lie down, I had to lie down just beside the truck. So is it a good challenge? No. If we will complete the challenge, it should be a foolish thing. So that's why we should always think positively and never go for the false pride. A person may want to be poet, but more be capable of being a successful painter, architect, or businessman. If one can recognize one's capability and work wholeheartedly towards a long-term goal, there is no reason why one should not be successful. Means there has been, if you want to be a poet, so you will be a successful poet instead if you will try to be a painter, architect, or businessman. Means you have to see what you are, what is your skills, what is your talents, and thereafter grow with your talent, grow with your skills, and you will be the most successful person in your family or in the world. It is always good to be practical and down to earth. If one wanted to achieve a goal, the first step should be to identify what the goal is. Having that, one should ask what are the ability need to reach the goal. After these have identified comes the most important step, deciding whether one has all of the most abilities it is there are absent. Means if you have any things to do, you should identify your goal. Like if your goal is to be a pilot, so what you have to see, like you always like to flying kites, you always watch the flying aeroplanes, and always thinking that one day I will also going to fly those planes. So for becoming pilot, you have to study hard, very hard. You have to increase your English communication skills. So what you will do everything which is related to your goal and try to be the best of best performance in your goal. Thereafter we can see the road to success is hard one and has many obstacles. One has to travel with patience and persistence to reach one's goal. Means the road to success is very hard and it has so many obstacles that nobody can reach the goal very easily. Remember, Rome was not built in a day. Many people falter near the destination because they mistakenly think that they have already arrived. Means the Rome was the city, it was not built in a day. It has take a lot of time and many people has just went there and thought that oh it was nothing so much serious, it is nothing, it is waste. That's why they had arrived and thereafter they went back and they think that no, it is nothing so attractive. But nowadays Rome was like a beautiful city in the world, so they mistakenly think that they have already arrived. So to be a leader, you must think positively. You can inspire a sense of confidence, the will to achieve in others. If you only yourself have the confidence in your ability to achieve success, means if to become a leader, you must have to think everything positively, and you always have to inspire that yes, I can do it. And you also inspire the other people also that yes, you can do it. You have to just see your own ability how to get your success. Okay, then on the next page. And what if you don't have the required qualities? That doesn't mean you are in any way inferior. Just look around to see what your abilities are suited for, identify a new goal and start your march toward a goal. Means if you can't see any kind of good qualities inside you, then it doesn't mean that you should just sit down. You should look around yourself and see what ability you want to choose. Thereafter go for it, practice it, make you the best, and thereafter you will get the success toward your goal. So the moral of the story is the world possible is hidden in the world impossible. So nothing is impossible if you have will to do. Thank you.